Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to today's walk and talk, how to whack a rock. I'm Ann Ferguson, and I do this live walk and talk every weekday. I get on here and we talk. So I am an author. I am a course creator. I am a public speaker. I'm a mom. I am a wife. And I'm a grandma. I'm a friend. I'm a personal mentor. So today we are going to talk about the heart. Okay, so we're going to talk about rocks for a minute. We're going to talk about geodes. I've never found one. Have you ever found one? Like, I have friends who are called rock heads. And they go up in the mountains and they know when they're looking at a rock what they're looking at. To me, I just still see rocks. I don't see. But they have them and they go, oh my gosh, this is so great. This is going to be beautiful. And I'm like, you know, it's a rock, right? It's just a rock. And then, as they carefully whack it, crack it, open it up, it exposes just beautiful colors and crystals depending on what type of geode it is. And it's interesting because there's stuff that kind of sticks out and then there's usually like this cavern in there. And I want you to know that's what your heart is. So what I'm noticing is that people are starting to identify the rocks. They're going, this rock is a good rock. This rock, yeah, I like this rock. But we're having a little bit of a hard time finding the actual treasure. Most of it is about seeing. So to whack a rock, we have to feel. So we're going to talk about the heart. Heart is a rock. Hard-hearted people are not just people who are wicked and turn against God. Nope. It's most of us. Why? Hard-hearted means not able to express emotion. And that comes from not having any vocabulary. How do you express what you don't know? I'll tell you how you express what you don't know how to say. You act it out. Blah. I'm so blah. Why don't you just? Or the downward, I'm fine. When it's obviously that you're not fine, you're feeling something. It's totally normal. It's what we do in this world. It doesn't mean it's healthy. I remember Jaden when he was in that language development where he had figured out inflection and he could talk, he could babble, it was inflection, but he wasn't saying recognizable English words yet that I could understand. And when I couldn't understand, man, all sorts of frustration would kick in. And he'd show me and he'd cry and whatever. It's because he didn't have language. Now, people are getting smarter. Man, my daughter, she would teach really early sign language to the things that kids want most, like to milk and eat and bath and stuff. So they had the ability to communicate, and so they weren't as explosive. Turns out that's what communication does. So what we're experiencing is that we have the ability to babble. We can babble. And even with inflection, I'll tell you what, one of my kids, she was cussing me out without saying one swear word. She was so mad at me. So to her, she was totally expressing. I didn't pick it up because the communication of words was not the same. Our hearts are like that. They're locked down. Communication is in there, but we don't have vocabulary. Now, we've been told not to expose it. That's private. We've been told not to pry into other people's emotions. That's rude. Protect it. The surface is all that people ever need or want. And there's this beauty that's inside your heart. These crystals and these diamonds and these just treasure in there. And you have to let yourself go into the rock. That's the first thing. So to crack open a rock, whack a rock, we got to first get a pick. We're just going to put a pick in, and then we're going to kind of tap it And we're going to go, can we crack it a little bit? How you do that is you have to actually ask the question. We have been told that to feel too much, you're too sensitive, you're whatever, too, or your emotions don't matter because you need to serve everybody else. So don't look at your stuff unless everybody else is taken care of, right? Don't pick up that pick to your own heart. That's selfish. That is a lie. That is a lie. You cannot be fully present with other people in the way that they need it if you are not connecting into your own heart. Now, surely okay, because most people don't even know how to receive when somebody's present, but we're going to learn how to do that. That's the other part. First is the connection. You're going to tap in. And you're going to say, what emotion am I feeling right now? Now, the very first thing is going to pop out of most of y'all's heads. I don't know. Okay. If you say, I don't know, it's because you or somebody else has put a pick next to that rock and just has decided not to whack it. I don't know means I may not know how to actually figure out what I'm feeling, but that's a more honest statement than I don't know, because I don't know means I just haven't thought. I haven't tried. I just kind of want to shut you down and dismiss you. I'm not willing to go there. And so the best thing to do is say, I just don't know. If I don't know, I don't know. What are you going to do about that? I don't know. Okay. When I was serving and working with kids that were addicted to pornography, the frontal lobe of the brain right here is where all this activity is, where you have awareness. And when there's addiction, it shuts down that part of the brain and we go into a reactionary mode. And I don't know is true because the brain's not working. But the way to get out of that, what we would do is if any kid said, I don't know, everybody would jump on the floor. We do a bunch of push-ups and they'd get back up and I'd go, okay, so tell me. And if they said, I don't know, we'd all jump down and do push-ups. What we're doing is interrupting the circuits in our brain so that we could get back into frontal lobe. So I'm going to ask you, and I want you to post. Right now, you can even shut your eyes, check in. There is no wrong answer. What you are feeling is what you're feeling. Now, we're not going to do because, I'm not going to put any attachment, not because or anything like that. It's just no explanation. Type it in. What are you feeling right now? Now, your definition of that feeling may be completely different than somebody else's definition of that feeling, and it doesn't matter. It is your language. It is your interpretation of your experience. So a lot of times feelings come in sensations. Sometimes my heart can feel very expansive in my chest. Sometimes my knees can feel kind of weak. Sometimes my shoulders, I feel heaviness. And it's intangible, not an actual thing, right? Sometimes when you say, what do I feel? You don't know right away. Like I have to pause. If you watch some of the other videos and I go to explain what I'm feeling, I literally have to pause and go, okay, what is this? Like, what is this feeling? So right now, can't pause. Feeling really excited. I feel excited. The physical sensation, the things that go on in your body when you are excited, the chemical reactions are very similar to anxious, right? This is part of the reason why your emotions are yours and yours alone. Because if I see something and I feel adventurous because I believe something fun is about to happen, it's all about belief. That's where anxiety and excited change is. It's where's your belief? Because if I believe that something fun's about to happen, the physical sensation is very much the same. If I believe that something dreadful is going to happen, and I don't know where it is or where it's lurking, then I feel anxious. But the emotional response in your body is very much the same. So one of the things to do is just go, okay, is this anxiety? Or is this excitement? And if it's anxiety, what do I believe that is threatening right now? Or is this just an adventure because I've never actually explored it before? So what is the belief? It's all about belief, you guys. Okay, well done. Look, you guys chipped in. You put the pick there, you chipped in, and you went in. You went, what am I feeling? Guess what? Nobody died. Like, you can feel emotion. You can feel scared and not be wrong. All right, well done, everybody. You put the pick, you started cracking the rock. And there was no competition. Okay, so let's go back to the challenge here. What we've been doing is finding a time, real time in our day, where we appreciate, admire, or respect. Now, all of those are feelings. So feeling appreciation, like actually experiencing in your body the emotion of appreciating. Now, the reason why I say it that way is because a lot of times we do these like gratitude lists, and all we're doing is recognizing what we should feel grateful for. In other words, we're seeing the rocks that might have a jewel, but we're not actually experiencing gratitude. And gratitude, appreciation, both of them, actually a secondary emotion. If you're really feeling appreciation, that is born out of allowing yourself to feel loved. Admired. If you are admiring somebody and allowing yourself to be in admiration of somebody, there's no competition. There's not jealousy. There's just kind of an awe feeling. Respect. Respect is honor. Again, no competition. I respect who you are. Okay, but we have to feel those emotions. That is the hunting through the mountain, trying to find the right rock. Appreciate, admire, and respect. Feel it. Not just see where there's a respectful person. I respect that guy who came today and he undid the garbage cans. I respect that. He's a good worker. I didn't respect anything. I saw him. I didn't even know if he was a rock. So you got to feel the admiration, appreciation, or respect. Now that I've been aware of him, I actually do. I appreciate the fact that this part doesn't stink because he came out and did his job. I appreciate that. Okay. Now, the next thing in this, we've just cracked the rock open. We've discovered it. I appreciate. I'm feeling appreciation. When I keep saying because stuff, and so it's like, I feel blessed because this person is that way. I feel blessed because of this and because of that. It's kind of like the gratitude list. I know what I should be blessed about. And so I'm going to attach that to blessed. I feel blessed because that thing. But you're not feeling blessed. So when we actually crack that open and find the treasure, what we're actually doing is allowing ourselves to feel what that awareness has brought to us. So I just asked you, what are you feeling? And you actually went in and found it. I'll just do me. I'm going to do this raw open thing again because that's what I do. Last night, I did a fireside. These were people I didn't know. These are teenagers. It was a pretty intimate setting. Didn't get a lot of body language. Teenagers don't do that. I came home and really worried. It's called vulnerability hangover that I got. And I decided to feel it and go, wow, let's expose it. What's actually happening right now? And I listened to the voices and I went, you know what? I don't have the wherewithal to combat that right now. I hear. I'm not sinking into self-doubt. I'm feeling doubtful. But I am not whatever the words were that were coming, right? So many people commented that it really actually surprised me. It's kind of late at night, so I didn't think it would draw a lot of attention. And I got some beautiful words from people reminding me, said, hey, what about this? What about that? And I really appreciate that. I said, and what do I feel about what I'm witnessing? What do I feel? Find love, guys. We're increasing our capacity to feel loved. And it's not because everything came together in the way that the movies have told us that love is supposed to look. See, we watch something, there's music that generates vibration in our body that attaches a feeling to an event that we're witnessing. Our body now says, oh, that's love. So when it doesn't show up that way, we don't think we're loved. My hope and prayer is that this week, as we treasure hunt, what you appreciate, admire, respect, get a notebook, write it down. And then say, and I feel. And I feel. That's the treasure. When you can feel the love, you can feel the appreciation someone else has for you. You can feel the respect and honor that they have for you because you're exposing the treasures. So, how to whack a rock. Put a pick in it. What am I feeling? Go to the surface and then go, this is the treasure. Ready? What do I feel about what I'm feeling? That exposes everything. So I'm going to say this again, so I'm going to be done. What do I feel about what I'm feeling? I feel appreciation, but what do I feel about feeling that appreciation? There's the treasure. All right, everybody, I will see you tomorrow. We are going to continue to talk about love because I am preparing you for the best dang Valentine's Day. Love it. All right, that's it, everybody. Get your pick out. Ask what you're feeling all through the day. When you find what you appreciate, admire, or respect, ask, what do I feel about this? Because I'm seeing that I appreciate. Ready? That's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.